Listen. Listen. It's quiet. Once a week, my husband takes the kids to Grandma's house. It's probably the only reason that I am still sane. Well, I don't know. It's the only time that it's ever quiet in my house. So, tonight, I'm starting my seeds. Usually it is joyful noise to the Lord, and that is so exciting to me, and I love to hear it. But tonight it's quiet, and I kind of like that too, for a little bit. And then I'm ready for the noise to ramp up again. Anyway, we're gonna start my seed planting system. And we live in kind of a small home. It's cozy. I was inspired when I read a post that someone wrote. She did her seeds for spring right under her kitchen table. I mean, under the kitchen table where they sat to eat. But she just put a strip in the middle and did them right there. I don't know how she kept the kids from like kicking them, but while I'm not willing to do that, she did inspire me. So what I'm gonna do is do them under my hutch here, right beside my kitchen table. So let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's my kitchen table, and here is my hutch beside the kitchen table. And I am thinking right under there, we have like some potato storage, some pumpkins that need to be turned into pumpkin pie. We have a picnic basket full of stuff. So this is about 4 feet, which is exactly what I need for my shop light. So this is the location I have chosen to do my seeds. Woohoo! So join me. Okay, that was easy. Now, to hang up my shop light. Let me show you what I got this afternoon. What I got was shop light. It looks like that. It's fluorescent, and it holds 2 bulbs. And I got this daylight spectrum. First step is I have these little hooks. I have these little hooks all over the floor. Okay. So, the little hook, I'm just gonna install that first to hang my lights from. Ta-da, there's 2. Okay, now for the light. Okay, it came with these little chains to hang it from. These are probably not gonna be long enough because I need the light really close to my starts, but I'll go to the hardware store and I'll get something longer. Now I have to run the extension cord and put the lights in. Okay, I definitely got the wrong size bulbs. These are T12s and I'm supposed to have T8. So I'm gonna package them back up, but that means that they're gonna have to go a whole night and a whole day and be taken back to the store all the way out of the car, in the car, out of the car, into the store, and be returned before they get broken. Okay, this would be a miracle. Okay, might as well pray to God right now because we're gonna need a miracle. Okay, so I'm a little bit bummed because it's mid-January, the clock is ticking. I've got my tomato seeds. I am ready to start planting. Also need to start my broccoli, my cauliflower plants, kale, spinach, all my cool season spring crops. It's almost time for the kids to come back, so our time is almost up. So what I'm working on is I've got my garden journal, and I'm gonna draw my garden, all my raised beds, and make sure I don't put the tomatoes in the same place and see what I have room for. So I'm making my garden plan and before I start my seeds. And then this is what I keep my seeds in. I keep them in the fridge, and I just keep the cool season in back and the warm season in front, and in between are bags of seeds, bigger bags of seeds of clover and stuff for my chickens, because I grow fodder for them. So that's how I keep my seeds. Not the most organized, but it works for me. I keep them in my fridge. It's just a little drawer, like a drawer that came with the fridge. So, but having said that, I'm kind of like a mad scientist, but with seeds. So like I've got seeds sitting around in this bowl. This is Egyptian spinach. These Mexican sunflowers I saved. Oh, it's bad. I have an addiction, I know. Hello, my name is Dash, and I am a seed saver. I have a problem with seed saving. We have yellow zinnia and pink zinnia and orange zinnias. And somehow I just don't have time to go through them all and get the actual seed out. So I just end up like saving the blooms. Hot pink zinnia seeds. My friend Gerald gave me purple coneflower seeds from his garden in San Antonio. So thank you, Gerald. And I've got marigold seeds, and oh my gosh, I've got a problem with seeds. We need to have an intervention. Anyway, so I needed some more seeds. So I did my order. And two of the companies I really love I love Baker Creek heirloom seeds. Just because everything in here is heirloom, so I can save the seeds from one season to the next and use them the next season. And they're safe that they'll turn out the same way. So they have some really neat stuff in here. So it looks to me like they travel the world and they find seeds from Russia and Ukraine and all sorts of places, and they have a little story behind it usually. So that's really cool. So they're kind of, I think, well, some of the seeds are pricey depending on what you get, but I kind of look for unusual things, like things that I want to try in my garden for the year and see how they do. So then I found another company this year that I really like, Wilhite Seeds. And I really like them because they're in Texas. They're in Poolville, Texas. And I think some of the seeds might be more, might be better for Texas. Two of the seeds that I'm really super excited about is whenever I do my tomatoes, I always throw in an heirloom tomato just to see how they do, because I'm always hoping to find that tomato that grows well in this area, Dallas, Texas, that I can save the seeds and plant the next year, and it will continue to perform for me. I have not found that yet in an heirloom. I found that in hybrid. I grow a lot of tomatoes and they're delicious, but they're hybrid tomatoes that I buy. So I got some seeds, and it's a porter tomato. So that it says it's designed for Texas, bred in Texas. So I'm hoping that this is going to be my answer. And then I also got improved porter, which is a cherry tomato, and so I'm going to try that too. So these are some of the plants I want to grow under my grow light. And oh, I've been looking for this for a long time. It's called cowhorn okra, or I've heard it called longhorn okra. And the pods are supposed to be able to get very long and still be tender. Usually, if you pick okra, you're picking baby okra if you want the tender okra. And trust me, when I was a first time, I was a newbie gardener over at the community garden. I grew some okra and I let it get too long. And I thought, well, you know what? I can cook it anyway. I'll just cook it a long time. No. My poor family, they were like spitting out fibrous wood pieces of okra that was not chewable. So no. You need to pick it when it's relatively small, or get this longhorn okra. I'm excited about spring and starting plants and yeah, all that. All right, bye for now from Bloom Where You're Planting. I thought I'd show you my plan that I did last year. It was fall of 2017, so fall, and then I'll do a spring plan. You see that? I just drew out my garden, wrote where I was gonna put everything for the fall. And then I'll do one now, basically the same way. It'll look the same layout, but it'll be for spring. So I'll show you when I get it done. Okay guys, I managed to get the bulbs, the light bulbs, to Elliott's Hardware and exchange them without breaking anything. I know, it's a miracle. It's amazing. And let me remind you again, I know I said it before, but I have 4 boys. Doesn't seem to matter how old they get, they're still breaking. Anyway, so I've got the new bulbs, so let's see if they work. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Ta-da! A garden buddy of mine swears by these. Jiffy Professional Greenhouse. Grows 72 plants. That's a lot of plants. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So they're just these little disc things, which I'm assuming are gonna like swell up with the water. So you just put your seed right in one of these little holes, and it's supposed to grow like gangbusters really well, my friend says. So that is exciting. So he was so sweet and he went out and got these for me to start my seeds. So I'm excited about that. Thank you, Sammy. You're the best garden buddy ever. Well, besides the Prophet and the Wild One, and well, you know, my kids, yeah, they're really good garden buddies, so can't forget them. All right, we're ready to plant. I have a scout thing tonight. My Wild One is getting his life rank, so that's really great. So I have to go to that, and then we come home pretty late, so probably tomorrow I'll be planting my seeds in the morning. It's really cold, getting cold outside, so perfect weather to be indoors planting seeds.